What's up, Planet Unity? Azazel here. This is gonna be weird. I been scouring the news, the gaming news here lately. Because it's E3 season. We're little under 2 weeks away, I believe, right now. And I found an article. This article, I didn't even know this was still a thing, but hear me out here. Sony is ending production of physical Vita games. This is a console they essentially killed off a few years ago at this point. Or handheld console, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's a glorified I can play my games while I'm on the shitter. So, reading this, I was like, what the fuck? This was still a thing? I fucking love the Vita. I've owned two of them. One of them was stolen, and then the other one I bought immediately after the other one was stolen, but that one came with like Borderlands 2 the little product card. I'm like, oh, I can play Borderlands on the go and I don't have to be linked to my console to do this. This is fucking great. I can, fucking hunt some bullshit, and this, it was fantastic. It was a completely underrated system. If it wasn't for the poor marketing and the utter absence of the heavy hitters that were in the foreign markets, this system could have fucking survived at least a few more years and had almost a PSP level lifespan. I hope at one point we see like a hybrid that's similar to the fucking Switch, but I don't know if they're going to go that route. I don't think Sony really wants to venture into a market that's dominated by Nintendo at this point. I think they've learned their lesson. I think the Vita was the last venture into that, in my honest opinion, although I would love to see it again. But reading that they still were pressing physical games for a dead system was the most absurd thing I ever read in my life. I guess this is, foreign and domestic, and what the fuck is this? It's an article from Kotaku. It'll be linked in the description. And it's like Sony's American and European branches plan to end all Vita game card production by close of the fiscal year 2018. I guess Japan's still getting support, baby. If you want those games, you better learn another language. Jesus fucking Christ. Which I thought was the only market that still had this shit, to be completely honest with you viewers. So, this was just too much, okay? I fucking lost. I'm still losing it when I read this shit. Off to the graveyard with you. Anyway, this next one, if you followed anything on the channel, anything at all that has to do with gaming, and has had anything related to GameStop in it, you know my opinions about GameStop. The amount of product pushing we see in that place is fucking absurd. You see this. Would you like to sign up for the Power Up Rewards program? Would you like to sign up for the Power Up Rewards Pro program and get 20% off all used games, get coupons and all that wonderful stuff? Did you know you had enough points to renew your membership? You get, that free subscription to Game Informer magazine. Would you like to get the warranty on that? Would you like to get the game protection for only $3? Would you like to get the extended warranty on that console you got? Would you like to sign up for our fucking credit card that has an asinine amount of interest on it that you'll never pay off if you fucking miss one payment? Would you like to, sign up and get that fucking wonderful discount? Would you like it? Would ya? You can tell my opinion on GameStop just on that alone. I see why they do it. Okay, before I even get into the topic, I know why they do it. Because I've had friends that have worked there, and their jobs basically depend on how many products they push. I get that. But when I've said politely no multiple times, and you continue to plug your fucking bullshit, if you continue to plug your corporate fucking bullshit, you are going to have a very bad time. You're going to get a full-on blow-up of me shoving your own rhetoric down your throat. But I digress. I hate to see anything like this, but I'm not surprised. This was met with a wall of laughing emojis when I shared on my personal Facebook timeline, because the headline just makes so much sense. GameStop CEO quits after 3 months on the job. Now, the CEO joined the company after the former CEO left due to health reasons, and then sadly he passed away only a month later. May he rest in peace. I hate to see anybody somewhat young lose their life due to whatever circumstances, but if he left after 3 months, take a moment, wrap your brain around that. I'll give you a moment. Okay, now that I've given you a moment, what I see here is physical media dying. There'll be the death of many more business. And also the fact that people, especially gamers, especially us gamers, have it so fucking easy now to buy a game. We have it so fucking easy. I myself, if you know anything about the channel, I prefer my physical copies of games. Regardless of your fucking system of choice. Yes, I just threw a case. I also happen to have, if that case broke, I happen to have plenty of blanks because I buy used games quite a lot. So I keep blanks in stock. So, regardless of any of that, we have it so easy as gamers. Watch how easy it is to buy a game. Oh my god, I just bought the new God of War, or I just bought the new Call of Duty that just went out for pre-order, or I just bought, a GTA Shark card, or whatever. It's so simple. Why would we go to a store where we're going to have that shit shoved down our throat every time we walk in the door? Why are we going to go to a store where we're going to be forced to listen to the same rhetoric day after day after day, even after customers have said no, and they get to know you, and they get to strike up a casual conversation with you. How's your day going? How's your clan going? How's this going? You want to go have a beer after this? This shift here. Any of that? I've met some of the nicest people at GameStop. I really have. If it wasn't for the corporate bullshit. But it's so easy for the gamer to sit here and do this. Or to sit here. Be like, oh, let's see if I can go on Amazon and buy that. Oh, God of War, $49.99. And swipe. Oh, just bought it. No, my phone's actually locked. I'm not that fucking stupid to buy a game I already bought and have streamed, a few days and plan to go back to in the next few days that I'm almost done editing this latest project that'll be coming to the channel. I took time for my streaming schedule to sit down and work on that. But we can sit here and we can, do this. It's a lot nicer to do that. As much as I hate to admit it, Best Buy, GameStop, your physical stores that aren't resales and only resales are really going to start, suffering because of that ease. And they've been suffering for the longest time, really. You see GameStop themselves, kind of branching into, collectibles. You see them branching into the trading cards. For Christ's sake, the last time I went in there to pick up my God of War and had that conversation I was just ranting about, there's a fucking back wall devoted to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Magic the Gathering and all that shit. And then you see over here, you see like Dragon Ball Z statues and Gwenpool statues and Deadpool statues, and there's one for Leon Kennedy, and there's all sorts of a wall of Funko Pops, and there's walls of like half the size of that devoted to their game cases. They're starting to adapt to more modern era of fucking gamers that don't just sit there and play games, but they collect the merch. They have fucking t-shirts on a rack in the corners now. You see VR headsets for, your fucking cell phones in there. You don't just see games anymore. And it's the only way for them to really survive nowadays. So the CEO just saw the sinking ship that is GameStop and was like, see ya. I'm out. I'll go somewhere else. Obviously the comments on the post were, your trading credit jokes and the regular, GameStop bullshit. Now, it's sad to see him go, but he'll probably get a better job somewhere else. Especially with that kind of business sense. And moving right along into this wonderful, now that I've been talking about fucking Best Buy, this one I was sad to see. This memo's been going around for a couple days now. This memo was leaked, as you can see. Somebody's ass got fired for this. I'm sure of it. And this one here's regarding the Gamers Club Unlocked. As you can read the memo there, I'll leave it up as I talk about this. Sadly, Gamers Club Unlocked is no longer going to be a thing. I myself abused the hell out of this. I'm not going to lie. The last, aside from God of War, 5 or 6 games I bought in last year were all from Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked because of just how fucking dirt cheap shit was with it. Getting brand new games for about $48 out the door. Collector's editions for about $75, $80. So you walk out feeling like feeling a little bit guilty because you just fucked them over, but at the same time they're the ones that actually offer this service. Sadly, my membership ends at the end of the month, so I won't be able to abuse this product much longer. Bet your damn ass I'm gonna fucking abuse it as much as I can before the end of the month. But it gave you 20% off, all new games, bunch of sales on random shit. Sadly, it's going the way of, the original, like, Edge card at GameStop used to be, and then turned into Power Up Rewards, and then Power Up Rewards became some bastardized version of it that no longer offers, physical merchandise, just your coupons, and the fuck cares about that. Or you can automatically renew your membership if you hit 30,000 points or whatever, depending on your level. This one here was so great because of being able to, get the games for so fucking cheap and not having to listen every time you go into the store. And I was saying about, this product or that product or this product or that product. So when I saw this in one of my Facebook groups, and then I went to because I linked the tweet, I went to the tweet, and it's just a wall of, like, F's. Press F to pay respect bullshit. So I wasn't the only one that used the service. I'm sure a lot of you viewers have. So I'm depressed that this is going away. But I'll at least be able to sweep up, like, Vampire. I might be able to grab a couple other games, before this goes away. Hopefully this my Best Buy membership, at least, is somewhat comparable. But when you go into, like, how much they really make when they sell you a game through Gamers Club Unlocked, it really wasn't beneficial for them, who are already, bordering on going the way of Toys R Us, along with GameStop is going that way too. I can see why they stopped it, and I can see why they're stopping selling CDs. I was talking to one of my friends about that. It's so much easier for somebody in that case, open up, like, Spotify or, Apple Music or Pandora Premium or whatever they want to do, and stream it. When was the last time you actually bought a CD? Let's be realistic here. I think mine was, because I got it for a gift. I bought from one of my friends, Eminem, Marshall Mathers LP2. That was the last fucking CD I bought. That was, what, 2015? And then when I went to a meet and greet, I got a fucking CD bundled with it that was signed. I'm like, cool, I'm not gonna fucking use this. I've already bought your album on digital. Not to mention it's in my fucking Spotify account. It's just like, I see that a trend, you know. Vinyl came back and it's dying off again. CDs have been dying for the longest fucking time. I'm shocked that they were still a thing, really. Never really paid any attention to them. And all aside from like, you want what? Still a thing? Cool. Why not just download an app? And this, you know, this was a great, you know, membership, and now it's gone. I know there's people in the comments of this bragging that they got up to like 2019, 2020. I'm like, fuck all of you. I'm so pissed. You know, but I didn't even. I thought it was yearly. I didn't think you could just go in like, can you renew me? Can you renew me? Well, I've been doing that. Yeah. There's also. Oh, one moment here. I gotta actually live edit this one up. This is something we'll be talking about on the podcast as well. And this one kind of weirded me out. I doubt a lot of this is really a thing. It'll give me like one moment here while I start adding these. Doo-doo. That one starts with a K. No, we're not done with you yet. Almost done here. And this came from a Reddit post, which then made its way pretty much everywhere. W. And this is the final one. This here seems to be an internal memo from the ESA, and seems to be the entirety of E3. And if you look at it really well, you notice there's a few things that don't make a hell of a lot of sense. Like Destiny being on Microsoft's stage instead of Sony's. You see Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind getting an HD remake. You don't see The Crew 2. You see exclusive content for Soul Calibur 6, which, you know, not that odd, really. You see a new No Man's Sky, which, why the fuck would you even try? You see World of Warcraft hitting the PS4, supposedly. You see Battlefield 1945, which, if that's a thing, I'm assuming that might be a fucking expansion, since they're revealing Battlefield 5 literally a week or two before. I think it's actually the 25th is the reveal event. I actually have the banner image in the Discord server, so I'll check that really quick so I don't look like a fucking moron. Ooh, doo doo doo. It's the 23rd. So, what, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday is the reveal event. Which I don't see the fucking point of them doing that, to be honest with you. We know Black Ops 4 is going to have, some presence. We know Anthem's going to have presence. You would think BioWare would, buckle down on Anthem and not dive into, Dragon Age, if that's the thing. But we do know that they've been talking about, a new Dragon Age with, like, a dynamic quest system, which hopefully doesn't go the way of Mass Effect Andromeda. Starship SETI is one of them that's weird. You see, Nier Automata 2, which I would personally love to see. A new Steep, even though it was not the greatest selling game. You see Heavy Rain coming out weeks after Detroit Become Human. Or a reveal of it. I mean, it wouldn't be, too much to believe that he's been working on 2 games back to back. I'm not a big fan of David Cage or his games, but, I respect, the industry enough to be, okay, that's a thing. We know that they've been talking about, the sequel to, like, fucking Life is Strange, coming out post-Vampire, a Fallout teaser. I'd love to see that be a thing. I'm a fucking huge Fallout fan. Splinter Cell, there's plenty of evidence to believe that there'd be a new Splinter Cell coming out, especially with them, having Sam Fisher in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Days Gone, we already were told that they were going to forego E3, if I'm not mistaken, in the Game Informer article. So that's a weird one. Shenmue 3, obviously that would be smart for them to, bring it there, even though they delayed it. Gears 5 and Halo 6. Wouldn't be surprised if those were a thing, to be honest. We know Madden and every other fucking sports game under the sun is going to be there on the EA stage. Crackdown 3, I wouldn't put it past that being a thing. Kingdom Hearts 3, we just had an event for that. Rumors of, reveal for the release date. So that'd be great to see. A lot of this, though, is just like, why? And how is some of this a thing? What the fuck would this Tournament of the Ancients to be? That doesn't make any sense. Overwatch Talon's Fury, is that a sequel? Is that an event? Final Fantasy 15 King's Quest. God forbid they, work on Final Fantasy 16. Instead of milking 15 more. But the one that fucking threw me for a loop here is when it goes back around to fucking Sony's. Kind of wish I could, make like a pointer and pause the slideshow. And this one threw me for a loop. Pay real close attention to Sony's. Almost there. Past the Spider-Man bit. Keep going. Keep going thing. Yeah, it's a good computer program. PS4 Pro version 2.0. What the fuck? Everything could be semi-believable until that. To me. Like, I could potentially even see Sony doing that and making it true 4K, really. But what the fuck? That one, I'm like, nah. That can't be, can it? I want to believe this memo because there's a lot of shit a lot of fans would love to see. Really do. This is like some fucking person just sat out there and just like, what does every motherfucker on the planet want? How can I please everybody? Let's put WoW on the PlayStation. I mean, they're not really a far cry from it. There's already, fucking mods out there to where you can use a controller with it. Although, why would anybody want to play a fucking MMO like that? Especially when this is, menu deep as fucking the WoWs and, shit like that. But we have, like, Terra, and we have Black Desert, and we have fucking, ESO all on the PS4 and the Xbox One. So it's not a far cry from being believable. And then you see, like, a One Punch Man game. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing, really. Final Fantasy Tactics, that I'd love to see a new tactics game. Assassin's Creed, sign me the fuck up. I love AC. Fortnite already gets PlayStation exclusive content, so that's not far from believable. You see fucking Call of Duty sitting on the Sony stage. Star Wars Bounty Hunters, that could be a code name for the the new fucking Star Wars game that they're working on, obviously. Post, or whatever studio, Visceral. EA closed the studio so fast I can't keep track of them. Rage 2, we know is a thing. That's already been confirmed. Watch Dogs 3 is believable one. Just Dance, they're going to bastardize that franchise even more. Bloodborne 2, I doubt being real. Borderlands 3 was already been denied by Randy that it's going to be there. But we know it's a thing. They've shown off the tech and everything. They always do like an indie trailer, so that's believable. Diablo 4, you would think they would say for QuakeCon. I'll go through at least 2 more. Snoop Dogg and Zac Efron playing Anthem, though, that would be fucking funny. Destiny 2 Ghost of Nagasaki, I'm guessing that would be the expansion title for the Comet, maybe. But I don't see it being on the Microsoft stage unless, they jump ship, which wouldn't it be a first for, Activision to jump ship? That's one point I was arguing when I saw this in the group. Division 2, we know is a thing. I don't know why he would even make it Heavy Rain 2, to be honest. Death Stranding. The only thing I want to know about that game is what the fuck the game's about. And a release date, obviously. But, that's nice and all. Fucking Conquer crossover trailer for Sea of Thieves. That'd be glorious. Rock Band 4. Michael Jackson. I can see that being a thing. Just Cause 4 and Avengers games. Sign me up. But, yeah, you get the picture here. I've let this run through quite a few times at this point. It's just like, with E3, like I said in the last, in the podcast when we talked about E3 reveals, when they showed the Rage 2 and then you saw the fucking Bethesda Studios, playing coy with it while they ended up announcing it. With E3, you never know if something's a thing or if it's not a thing until the actual press conference. So, while we can all sit here and collectively jizz our pants, at the sight of this, with everything that comes at E3, the E3 season, and pretty much leaks in general, take everything with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila, because 95% of what you find is bullshit. I just thought I'd bring it up in the video. We'll talk more about it and thoughts during the podcast as well. But, I'd love to see 99% of that. I could care less about the David Cage shit. I really don't want to sink another fucking chunk of my life into WoW, but it would be great for people to actually see that on the console, see that become a thing. I've been waiting years for fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 to be a thing, and now that we're so goddamn close, I can't fucking wait. Nier Automata 2, that'd be fucking phenomenal. A new Assassin's Creed. I'm just, in the process of finishing up achievements in fucking both Rogue Remaster and Origins, so give me another Assassin's Creed by October, I'll be fucking set. It'd be great to see a lot of these things become reality, but we don't know. We really, really genuinely don't know until the press conferences come around. And you can bet your sweet fucking ass I'm going to be sitting here. And then every day we'll probably do like a mini analysis video of like what happened, what our thoughts are on it, shit like that. Or we might just do a recap video or a recap stream at the end of the conference. It just depends on scheduling, but I know I'm going to be sitting right fucking here in this chair, propped back up with a fucking half gallon, just sitting here like, okay, the next reveal, please. And just fucking enjoying it like I do every year, And just what I would love to see from this year's E3 is some fucking exclusives from Microsoft so people will quit bitching. I'd like to see, some more good shit from the Sony end. I'd love to see footage from this Avengers game because that really intrigues me. And we know that that's actually a thing. Because they've announced that they were working on a fucking Marvel game around the Avengers and all that shit. So I fucking want to see that. I want to see what Square will do with that kind of property. You know, because it's been so long since we had a true Marvel game that's good, that's not on the fucking cell phone, and not heavy on microtransactions. You know, Future Fight's fun and all, you know, fucking Contest of Champions, or whatever it's called, that little fucking fighter, that's fun. You know, seeing Ultimate Alliance, you know, come back as a remaster, that's fun and all, but I'd like to see something new. I'd like to see something that's not Lego either. You know, as much dumb fun as the Lego games are, I'd love to see something come from that. If that One Punch Man game's real, sign me the fuck up. You know, I can't wait for the My Hero Academia game. So, it's just like, E3 as a whole can either be a colossal failure or a major success. And every year you see the fans tear each other apart in comment sections of fucking videos. You see them tear each other apart in fucking Facebook. You see them tear each other apart on fucking Twitter. Oh, my side won. No, my side won. Can't we just exist as gamers as a whole? There's no need for the contest of like which console's better, more PC Master Race, woo woo. No, there's no need for that shit. We're all fucking gamers. It's not a dick measuring contest. It really isn't. Like, I've never understood the fucking console wars as a whole. I get sales, I get that. Like, my console sells better. Bring up statistics, fine. But you don't need to treat each other like shit because you have a preference over which fucking controller you use, or if you use mouse and keyboard. You know, I sit here surrounded by every console from this generation and many generations before that. I don't sit and measure my cock by what console I play. I don't sit and bitch that my console doesn't have this game, or my console doesn't have this game, or port everything to the Switch so I can take this game on the go. No. That's not the point. The point is the fucking unity of gaming. The fucking coexistence of gamers. We can either just divide ourselves further or come together. And I would love to see gaming as a whole come together. And that's pretty much, you know, the same thing about literally any topic. Like, we're so fucking divided that there's so much infighting. There's so much hatred for just literally every little thing. Be it gaming, be it manga, be it fucking anime, be it even politics, as much as I fucking hate that subject. Like, it's pointless. Hate only brings more hate. Dividing us, you know, no matter what medium, is just fucking pointless. So hopefully, E3, we see the one thing that has been pretty much, you know, confirmed between the Switch and the Xbox, and you see it on PC as well, I believe. You know, games like Fortnite and Minecraft, you know, cross-platform play. You see it with, like, fucking Rocket League as well. You can sign in with your fucking Xbox account, or sign up for an Xbox account on your Switch, you know, to play Rocket League, do shit like that. The Better Together update for fucking Minecraft, that kind of shit, I'd love to see cross into all gaming. Then that would literally nullify this stupid fucking fantasy of which console's better, or which, you know, platform's the greatest. You know, I can play with my... Say I have Rainbow Six on Xbox, which I do. I don't have it on PS4. I can play with my PS4 friends. Like, oh, cool. We're playing here. Cool. I can hop in Discord. No, where you at? Cover me. Oh, shit. I'm down. Help me. Good job. You know. Protect the hostage. You know, shit like that. You know, it'd be great to see us be able to unite no matter what fucking platform we're on. But Sony doesn't like that. Which is the one thing that pisses me the fuck off. Like, Sony does not want to cooperate with, you know, Microsoft or Nintendo for this cross-platform play. Hopefully we can see them, you know, suck it up and that become a thing. You know, maybe at this E3 we'll hear it announced like, yeah, we're working on, bringing all of our platforms together. And then this little stupid debate will be done. So, Cliff Bleszinski, shut down Boss Key Productions over the about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And this article here is from May 16th, and it's pretty depressing to see, some of these products these games, essentially, that he was working on not get any real attention and never see the light of day. Hopefully, down the road, he'll be able to do something with these, because some of these actually look fucking good. But he shares, still images of some assets, some games he was working on with his team, and these... It's always sad to see this in gaming. It really is. It's one of those things that you never want to see a studio close down because, they can't, secure funding, can't, continue being profitable, essentially. Lawbreakers had its issues, and then the cash grab. Let's be realistic here. It was literally nothing more than a glorified cash grab to try and, Battle Royale, that's popular. Let's do something with it. And then shit it out in a couple weeks. And it being an early access title, it still will see some support, but it'll eventually be shut down. And that Radical Heights game is pretty fucking broke. I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen of footage of it, it's had some of the same issues that Lawbreakers did early on. If they would have, had more time to work on it and polish it, maybe it would have, at least seen some, improvements and maybe a little bit of an edge in the market. But let's face it, Battle Royale is already overly saturated by the two big fucking titles being PUBG and, your fucking Fortnite. H1Z1 in there somewhere in the middle. And now with Black Ops 4's announcement of a fucking blackout mode with that giant fucking map of like the 9 or 10 different fucking popular maps, including Nuketown on it. Why the fuck are we revisiting Nuketown? Alright, it's popular, sadly. But I digress there. Like, that there added to it, the rumor that fucking Battlefield's going to have a Battle Royale mode, the rumors that fucking Red Dead will have a fucking Battle Royale mode. It's fucking... Let it die. But it won't die. Let's be realistic here. It'll continue to be a trend and then slowly over time die out. But I digress. He went into that with the Radical Heights, didn't work out, shut the doors. He shared these games, one being called Donuts, which was a VR racing game similar to a classic game called Tubin, where players were animals using beverage cans for Mario Kart style attacks. Added the drinking ginger beer added to hell, shaking up full cans would cause an AoE attack, slamming both hands together with the, I'm assuming Vive or, Oculus, slamming them together. It would have a character to jump over obstacles, like fallen logs, blah, 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 shit like that. And he shared an embedded image, which this article will be linked in the description of the video. Another one was called Dragonflies, so a PvE experience in feudal punk Japanese world. Samurai ninja floating, riding dragons, fighting zombies, the whole 9 yards. Fucking bizarre shit. This one, learning a little bit from like Scalebound and Layer in order to make it something unique. It's it looks fucking phenomenal. This is one I would love to play personally. If it was good or not is a whole nother thing. And then the final one, called Dog Walkers, taking inspiration from World of Tanks and Tokyo Wars. Fighting, in like Power Rangers Zord bullshit, or Zoids. Remember the old anime Zoids? I'm really showing my age here, aren't I? It's like fucking inspired by World War Tank. 2 tank crews, battles, the movie Fury, and 5v5v5v5v5 Zoid-looking walkers fighting out in multiplayer. You could rappel outside, repair issues with mech. You would need to utilize like a gas mask and patch holes and shit like that. And then the reason these all stay concepts is the same reason a lot of indie titles stay concept and never see the light of day: funding. And sadly, you can never secure the funding for these titles, and ultimately they essentially died on the shop floor in Boss Key. Now, if somebody hasn't picked up the ideas of these games and utilized them in their own indie game and can go out and see funding, that's another thing. If he will even allow that, But all the best to Cliffy B. You're an icon in the industry. Hopefully you come back soon. Give us something good, something unique. Maybe go back to Microsoft, or join Epic and work with like Fortnite or something like that. Who knows what your path takes, but I wish you success no matter where. I'm sure pretty much everybody here at Planet Unity does the same, and I'm hoping the comments do as well. Hopefully you learn from this misstep in your career. We all have them, sadly. I'm questioning being in IT myself, so hopefully the next game is more successful, and maybe give us Dragonflies. I know for a fact he's probably not watching this. It's just me talking out loud at this point. This this is a sad reality of indie gaming. You can pitch a million great ideas, one will stick. That one could either make or break your company, and that's the sad reality of a lot of startups. I didn't make anything in my IT business, so I fucking closed the doors. It was not worth me sweating. Can I pay to continue to host this? Can I continue to do this? Can I continue to even have a storefront? Or should I just close the doors and go back to fixing them out in my apartment? Can I still legally do that? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then ultimately it was like, why stress about this? Why? I still have to juggle college, channel, everything else. No, fuck it. And bliss. Yeah,